Queen Tulsa, baby. Your favorite shade, your hottest tea, and your headline queen. The Wendy Williams of YouTube, iconic, epic, and always petty when I need to be. Queen Tulsa, I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you'll like. Cameras on, baby, I control the stage. Every headline bends when I set the page. Hot topics burn, I deliver with grace. Shady little smirk while I give you faith. From the gossip rooms to the YouTube fight, turn petty words into sleepless nights. If I say stops here, then it's all through. No one drops tea like I go. I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you'll like. Like and subscribe, let the numbers climb. Serving raw truth with a touch of divine. Breaking news, baby, I say it bold. Every word drips, hotter than gold. Discussing cases, I keep receipts. I'm a boss in heels with the fire and heat. You want the tea, I'll pour it smooth. I'm Queen Tulsa, baby, I set the mood. Sweet on the lips, but sharp when I speak. Petty when I want, but my shade unique. Iconic, epic, I reign supreme. Queen Tulsa, the boss, I'm the headline queen. Don't get it twisted, baby. You came for the gossip, but you stayed for the queen. I don't chase views, views chase me. Now sip that tea, and don't forget to hit that like. Queen Tulsa, I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the epic, I reign supreme.
All right, y'all. So I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, but I did want to go ahead and get into this. This is for educational purposes only. I know a lot of people had got upset because I said that I was reporting Lolo for elder abuse. I mean, this woman is buying drugs through the mail. And Lady Nika, you're promoting that. Everybody that's been out here promoting that, yeah. Okay. Let's get into it.
But I had to eat that. That's why I corrected. I'm like, hold on, Chocolate Bay it's a whole dude. Hold on. That's a talent.
All right. So, what we're about to do is Talent is about to pull up. If you guys don't know who Talent is a ex NBA player. And we are working, we're actually doing some investigations on that as well. So we'll be bringing that story to light. But I really want you guys to understand this. It does not matter how much money you have. Common sense is just not so common to some people. Okay. Yes. Um, Anywho, let's get into it. We have people out here doing the most and they want some attention. So now we're going to give it to them. And let me go ahead and make notations of this because I don't care what you're talking about, ma'am. You're you're just know that it's a conversation that you're not gonna have to explain it to me. You're gonna have to explain that to someone else. Mhm. You're gonna have to explain that to someone else. Don't worry about explaining to me, telling me, oh, D8, Delta 8, and this, that, and the third. I don't know anything about that. Okay. But what I do know is you are shipping things through the mail. You are shipping marijuana through the mail. That's what you're doing. hmm And there are laws that you got to follow. So, Dee, I don't know what you got going on over there, but you got to follow the laws, honey. You're not bigger than the law. I don't know why y'all come on here and thinking that y'all bigger than the law. You not bigger than the law. Okay. Now let's get some things straight here. Let's get some straightening. Okay. Now, Dee Dee, you're responsible for this woman being unconscious. She's like sitting up unconscious. What are you putting in that stuff? What are you putting in that stuff, ma'am? Let me see. I wonder if I can. Okay, let me see. Not that one. Okay. How about this? Since you're here, I'll go ahead and drop the link. Uh huh. I'll go ahead and drop the link so I can get a better understanding of what this situation is, what this is that you got that's putting people on a standstill. Hmm. We need to see what's going on, ma'am. No, I did do my research. You want me to see what I had came up with? Since you're here, Miss Dee Dee. Here, Miss Dee Dee Genetics, since you're here, let's go ahead and put you on here. And you said do your research. So let me go ahead and do my research for you. Okay. Let me help you out. Beloved. Come here, beloved. Let me talk. Let me have a conversation with you. Come here, beloved. Okay. No, you cannot legally email edibles containing marijuana, as it is a federal crime with severe penalties. Regardless of state laws, mailing marijuana products is illegal and can lead to federal charges, fines, and imprisonment if the package is not detected. Federal law. The mailing of marijuana products is a federal offense, irrespective of whether marijuana is legal in your state or the recipient state. Penalties. If caught mailing edibles, penalties. If caught mailing edibles, you could face up to 5 years in prison and fines of up to $250,000 for a first offense. These penalties can increase with repeat offenses or larger quantities, according to Peterson criminal defense law. So whatever it is that you got up in an edible, you just gonna have to you just gonna have to explain that. You know, was it approved? What lab did it go through? You see what I'm saying? Mhm. And this Didi got genetics as the person that sends Lolo edibles with marijuana in them. Mhm. Absolutely. Now, get into this. So shout out to Diva Tomboyish. Her community was says the Queen Tulsa show. So from what you mentioned on your show, what Lolo receives via the mail to get high is from a business called DD Packs. I know you're concerned about the mom, but now you fully have my attention. Okay, so let's get right here. It is illegal to marijuana in the United States, regardless of state or local laws regarding its medical or recreational use. The shipment of marijuana is prohibited under federal law, which governs the U.S. Postal Service and interstate commerce handled by private carriers. Oh my goodness. I'm just Y'all, I'm really just frozen because I'm just thinking about, well, how many edibles did she take to get stuck? Then she went in there to her mom, and then she finds her on the floor, and the mom says, I don't want to disturb you. Well, you want to know why she didn't want to disturb you? Because when you're on YouTube, you tell them, I'm busy, I'm on live, get out. I'm busy right now. Stop acting like you don't know that. Hmm. You know what I feel like? I feel like You're not taking accountability. And I don't expect you to, because the same man, the 36-year-old man that stays with his mom, disrespects you. You don't hold him accountable for what he does to you. And you, Miss Grown Woman, mm-mm, I'm not doing it. I'm going to report this, and something needs to happen. And while you're down here making fun, your Didi pack then got this woman so damn stuck that her mama was in a room on the ground waiting for her to come in, whatever time that was going to be. What if she had got stuck in that chair and she didn't go and get her mama till the next morning? Then what was you going to do? I mean, let's talk about it. I mean, I think that there should be some reviews about this. You know, I don't know what this individual is putting in these products, but it's having the people get stuck. hmm Let's get into it.
Talent. Hey, what up, bro? What's going on, Ghetto? Wait a minute, Ghetto. I don't believe, bro. He's just waiting for a nigga to make a mistake, bro. My God.
Now, listen here. Things are about to heat up now. Okay, Dee Dee, you ready for this? Dee Dee, you ready for this, sugar? Dee Dee, are you still here? We got a special surprise for you. Here we go.
Hold on, Lolo here. Hold on, y'all. Hey, Lolo, you're supposed to be DJing. What happened? I mean, let me see what happened. Hold on, y'all. Late now, she an hour late, 2 hours late. Lolo, yeah.
All right. So, first of all, she was late. She was an hour late. Let's just take into consideration everything that's going on. She was an hour late, and now she's about to speak.
It's me. It's me. What happened? What happened? You're supposed to be the DJ. I was late. I had to. Okay, my plan was to go back to sleep this morning.
Okay, so she had a long night. She had a long night. Okay. Her plan was to go back to sleep this morning. Okay. You know what she's about to say? You guessed it.
After I left YTC cameras, right? Because my edibles was kicking in, grown folks was getting on my nerves.
Her edibles was kicking in. Grown folks was getting on her nerves. Her edibles was kicking in. Grown folks was getting on her nerves. Come on.
Was to go back to sleep this morning after I left YTC cameras, right? Because my edibles was kicking in, grown folks was getting on my nerves. And then I go into my mama's room and she's on the floor. I'm like, what the hell?
Hello. Edibles. Then she goes into her mom's room. Then she finds out her mom is on the ground. Let's talk about it. You want to talk about it? Found her mom on the ground. Mama could have busted her head wide open. Mama could have fractured something. Mama could have anything. Mama got dementia. Mama has turned on the gas stove. And we don't think that we need to keep an eye out for mama. Could have been dead from carbon monoxide because mama has dementia and mama cutting on the stove. And y'all expect for me not to get outraged when mama is down on the ground and mama done fell? So mama is down on the ground. And I'm just supposed to be okay with that because you took an edible. You didn't make sure mama was good before you even got high. You couldn't even make sure mama was tucked away in bed and sleeping before you did your thing. Well, the reason why you didn't hear mama fall is because you was in there arguing and yelling with the panelist. Shall we continue?
And she talking about, I didn't want to. She okay? Yeah. Plan was to go back to sleep this morning after I left YTC cameras, right? Because my edibles was kicking in, grown folks was getting on my nerves. And then I go into my mama's room and she's on the floor. I'm like, what the hell? And she talking about, I didn't want to. She okay? Yeah, she's fine. She talking about, I didn't want to bother you. I'm like, you don't do that. And that's the second time she's done that. And I'm like, we had to call the paramedics to come get her up.
So this is the second time. This is the second time her mom has done that. Okay. Well, she was online. She was on the internet. Her mom didn't want to, bother her while she was on the internet. Something that she does all the time. Like she be up late night on the internet, on panels. Let's talk about it. Just to hang out with some strangers. So you hanging out with strangers and your mama in there on the ground, she didn't fail. But you rather be out here on the internet. And then the way that she's talking about it, just so freely. Oh, she's laughing. She's still high.
I'm going to be messy as hell, but go ahead. We had to call the paramedics to come get her up. Okay? Yeah, she's fine. She scared the shit out of me, but she's fine. And by the time they came, I had to call the paramedics high. I said,
by the time they came, she had to call the paramedics high. She was high. Even if she wanted to help, she couldn't because she was too high. She didn't have the strength to pick her mama up because she chose to get high off of Dee Dee's pack. She didn't have the strength to get her mother up off the ground because she was high. Y'all know why this shit hits me so much? My grandmother had dementia. My grandmother, would leave the house and go wandering. Dementia ain't nothing to play with. My grandma resting in heaven, but I refuse to let somebody be a victim of Lolo. Lolo don't give a damn about her damn self. How many times have Lemon disrespected her, ladies and gentlemen? More than one time. On a consistent basis. Do y'all remember when Lolo took off work to address some beef sector shit? Raise your hand if you remember. Lolo's priorities are all out of whack. This is a problem. And if y'all don't see it, then you need to wake it up. Go get you some Folgers or something and wake it up. Slap yourself in the face a few times. Wake up. This is real life. This is reality. This woman says she had to call the paramedics to come get her mama up because she was too high to get her up. That's why I said, well, what's in it? What's in it? That cripples you to where you couldn't help your mother in an emergency. I've got questions. I don't know about none of y'all, but I love my elderly. We got to protect them. Somebody that has dementia, they can't really just communicate everything that they need. Come on now. You giving your mama too much responsibility. You're the caretaker. You buying damn headphones. Why don't you buy a camera? like a nursery camera so you can keep an eye on her. But no, you want to buy a man on YouTube that's then show people that he's got thousands of dollars on his cash app, but you rather buy him some earbuds than to get a damn nursery camera so you can watch your mama from wherever you are. That is selfish. And I'm not taking it back. That was selfish of you, Lolo. Why don't she have a nursery camera in there? If she's a high risk, she's already then turned on the gas stove and you could have died. Why wouldn't you have a nursery cam in her room?
She's fine. She told me I didn't want to bother you. I'm like, you don't do that. And that's the second time she's done that. And I'm like, we had to call the paramedics to come get her up. I'm going to be messy as hell, but go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, we had to call the paramedics to come get her up. Okay? Yeah, she's fine. She scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, she may have been fine, but you're not fine. You was high you had to call 911, the paramedics, and she's gonna admit that she called them high, y'all. Get into it.
But she's fine. And by the time they came, I had to call the paramedics high. I said, God damn. I kept to be messy as hell, but go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, we had to call the paramedics to come get her up. Okay? Yeah, she's fine. She scared the shit out of me, but she's fine. And by the time they came, I had to call the paramedics high. I said, God damn. I kept thinking, I sure hope they don't say, this lady called us high.
See how funny she thinks it is? Y'all don't have a problem with that? Her mom fell, and she's just so tickled by it. I'm not making this up. I got the receipts. Listen.
I'm going to be messy as hell, but go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, we had to call the paramedics to come get her up. Okay? Yeah, she's fine. She scared the shit out of me, but she's fine. And by the time they came, I had to call the paramedics high. I said, God damn. I kept thinking, I sure hope they don't say, this lady called us high and mother's on the floor. I'm like, oh, imagine how.
This lady's calling us high and her mother's on the floor. You're laughing. Your mother was on the floor. What is funny about that? Your mother could have knocked her eye out like lemons. What's funny about that? Your mama could have fell and knocked herself unconscious. What was funny about that? Your mother could have fell and gave herself a concussion and died. What was you gonna tell them? Oh, well, I was just Dee Pack had me. ZX, he was getting on my nerves, so I had to take me a edible and shit. My mama was in there and she was in the bed. That's what you was gonna tell them? Is that what you were gonna tell them? You were gonna lie once you got caught?
He came, I had to call the paramedics high. I said, God damn. I kept thinking, I sure hope they don't say, this lady called us high and mother's on the floor. I'm like, oh, imagine how.
This lady called us hi, and her mother's on the floor and she's chuckling. I mean, she's giggling. I don't know what's in that DD pack, but honey, it had Lolo laughing at her mother on the ground. Did y'all find it funny? Did y'all find anything amusing about that? Did I miss something? Her mama fell. Did I miss the joke? What was funny about it? Then you got people, oh, somebody emailed me. And listen here, bitch. I don't give a fuck if you in Virginia or not. Either you gonna give me her county number or you can stay out of my damn email. How about that? One of the two. Either you can give me the county that Lolo stays in, or you can stay the hell out of my email.
Like we had to call the paramedics to come get her up. I'm gonna be messy as hell, but go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, we had to call the paramedics to come get her up. Okay? Yeah, she's fine. She scared the shit out of me, but she's fine. And by the time they came, I had to call the paramedics high. I said, God damn. Oh, I kept thinking, I sure hope they don't say, this lady called us high and mother's on the floor. I'm like, oh.
This lady called us high and her mother's on the floor. It seems like Lolo was the only one that thought that was funny. That her mother was on the floor. And that she had to call 911, the paramedics, to come and get her mama up off the floor. She didn't have no strength. She didn't have none of that because don't nobody know what's in that DD pack that makes them freeze up. Lolo admits this is not the first time that this has happened. This is not the first time her mother has failed and didn't reach out or say, hey, I failed. Well, being that she has dementia, I'm not no doctor, but they kind of go into like this childlike behavior. So if she did fall and she's in a childlike behavior, you think that she wants mommy to find her in that situation? You got to open up your mind. Let's get into it.
How scary that is. Walking in the room, your mom's on the floor, you thinking the worst. So
walk in the room, your mom is on the floor. Well, what do you mean it must have been scary? She thought that it was funny. She was just chuckling.
Oh my God.
Well, no, she was sitting up. She literally slipped off the edge of the bed. She was sitting her mama.
So she slipped off. She glided. Oh, she just gracefully slipped off. No, it's no way to make it pretty. A fall is a fall. There's no way to make it. Stop trying to decorate it up.
I kept thinking, I sure hope they don't say, this lady called us high and mother's on the floor. I'm like, oh,
imagine how scary that is. Walking in the room, your mom's on the floor, you thinking the worst. So, oh my God.
Well, no, she was sitting up. She literally slipped off the edge of the bed. She was sitting her mama Lolo, but yeah. You're thinking them falls, man. No, I know. I'm like, oh my God, what are you doing? Are you why? And child.
You asking her, what are you doing and why? Your mother is a senior citizen. Your mother needs a caretaker. What do you mean? What is wrong with her? She needs a caretaker that is not going to be high, that's going to give her the attention and look out for her. We need somebody that's going to be responsible and have nursery cams in mom's room so we can keep track of her movements. Mom has dementia. Mom likes to move around. We need to know where mom is. If I'm going to be at my computer, I need to know where mom is. And I could look at that nursery camera. Once again, you too busy trying to buy somebody some earplugs on YouTube, but you couldn't even buy a little nursery cam to keep an eye on your mother.
She scared the shit out of me. She's scared.
I hope mom was okay.
Yes, she's good.
What's in those DD packs? Keep it real.
Baby.
Oh, you hear Talent? What's in those DD packs? Talent's gonna ask the questions. DD, you still here? We didn't got in your segment. We have a generous, wealthy man that's asking what is in those packs. And listen, Dee Dee, you might think it's a compliment. I want you to listen all the way through.
So on the floor, you thinking the worst. So, oh my God.
Well, no, she was sitting up. She literally slipped off the edge of the bed. She was
You
sitting
better mama Lolo, but yeah, you taking them falls, man.
No, I know. I'm like, oh my God, what are you doing? Are you why? And child, she's scared the shit out of me. She's scared.
I hope mom's okay.
Yes, she's good.
What's in those DD packs? Keep it real.
Baby,
Y'all got this whole sector strung out. Y'all actually.
Oh wow.
So y'all got the whole sector strung out on those Diddy packs. Maybe there should be a warning. If you are a caretaker, please do not take this. You will not have the strength if one of your loved ones fall down on the ground to help them back up. You'll have to call the paramedics. What is the dosage on that? We want to know.
I was late 2 hours late. Yeah, it's me. It's me.
What happened? You're supposed to be the DJ.
I was late. I had to. Okay, my plan was to go back to sleep this morning. After I left YTC cameras, right? Because my edibles was kicking in. Grown folks was getting on my nerves.
Edibles kicking in. People are getting on her nerves. What type of mood do y'all think she was in when she went and found her mother on the ground after being in a chaotic, rambunctious, back and forth with grown folks TV? Do y'all think she was happy? Do y'all think she was concerned? Or did she just say, bitch, you gonna sit there and we about to call the paramedics because I'm getting tired of your shit? I don't know. Speculation. What was going through her mind after getting out of a heated conversation online after staying up all night? Imagine that, y'all. As y'all know, YTC comes on in the morning. She was up all night.
You're supposed to be the DJ.
I was late. I had to. Okay, my plan was to go back to sleep this morning. After I left YTC cameras, right? Because my edibles was kicking in. Grown folks was getting on my nerves, and then I go into my mama's. So grown folks had got on her nerves. I want you guys to really work this with me. Follow this with me. Lolo is online, a late night, early morning, going back and forth, yelling and screaming. Well, Lolo, do you ever think that when you're yelling and screaming, that maybe you may scare the shit out of your mom? Any loud voice probably startled her, and maybe that's why she fell off the end of the bed, allegedly. I mean, you're in there yelling, screaming, cussing, hollering. Don't act like you don't. And she's on the floor. I'm like, what the hell? And she talking about, I didn't want.
She okay?
Yeah, she's fine. She talking about, I didn't want to bother you. Why would your mama not want to bother you? These are questions that I need answered. Do your mom not feel safe with coming to you? Sharing these things? Hey, I feel. Or hey, I need help. What's really going on over there, Lolo? I don't know. You've been drinking, you've been smoke. Well, I think you do smoke. And you do the edibles? You know, they're parlaying it up, huh? Having a great time leaving your mama home to run to the store. I mean,
We gotta make this make sense, sister. We gotta make it make sense. And when it don't make sense, it's some BS. Okay, I just put up a poll. If you guys can take the poll. Was Lolo high as a cooter brown? Yes or no? We need to know. hmm But this, ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking for accountability. She's not giving us no accountability. As a matter of fact, she keeps on deflecting. And then she comes into my last live and gonna say, I thought we was better than this. No. When it comes to your mom is first. I don't give a damn about you. That woman needs to be cared for. That woman don't need you yelling, screaming, hollering in that apartment online with people. Mm-mm. What do you think? How do you do a release? You up here trying to plan a trip, this, that, and the third with other people on YouTube. Plan a trip with your mom. Take your mom to the park. Take her on a little outing. Like, girl, family first. This internet shit, it comes second. Trust and believe. If I was in your position, mom was always going to be first. This internet is going to be second. And the people that rock with you and fuck with you, they'll understand. But getting all high and geeked up off of that whatever pack you get, I don't know what comes in your pack. But y'all like to promote it. And then what really bothered me was you laughing about being high and the people saying, "Oh, this woman, she calling her and her mama just laying on the floor." I didn't find nothing funny about it. I didn't find no humor in that. I don't know nobody that their mom fell and they're laughing, thinking that it's funny. Once again, where was the joke? They're from a licensed dispensary. So you're going to the dispensary, you're buying it. So you're going to a dispensary and you're buying it and then you're shipping it out, is what you're saying? You still, okay, so whether if it's coming from you or not, you're going somewhere, you're purchasing it, you're having people purchase from you because then they get a promo code and they get a discount. That don't sound like donations. That sounds like a transaction. I said it don't sound like donations. That sounds like a transaction. I don't know. Where's your donations comment? Okay. So you said donations are not illegal. This is what Dee Dee got genetics is saying. Donations are not illegal. Is there not footage out there with Nika saying, use my code so you can get something off of it? Yeah, use my code and get on over to DD and just use Lady Nika so you can get your 10% off. Your first time shipping is free, and the next time you gotta pay for it. Does that sound like donations? Does that sound like donations, or does that sound like a sale? Why would you have a promo code if it's donations? Dee Dee. Dee Dee. Oh, Dee Dee, are you still here in the chat? Dee Dee's saying that she just gets donations. And Dee Dee, which is a business, is not doing business. Can y'all make that make sense? But Dee Dee has a promo code that she gives YouTubers. Hello, somebody that they heavily promote out here on YouTube. Come on. Promotions, promotions. Y'all get y'all Dee Dees. How many times have I know the supporters and the subscribers, y'all seen the commercials? Oh, didn't Envy promotes it too, the DD pack. Get you the DD pack. Oh, we got DD in here. Y'all get the DD. Am I tripping? I don't think I'm tripping. I don't think that this is a donation based situation. This is very much so transactional. Very much so transactional.
And grown folks was getting on my nerves. And then I go into my mama's room and she's on the floor. I'm like, what the hell? And she talking about, I didn't want. She okay? Yeah, she's fine. She talking about, I didn't want to bother you. I'm like, you don't do that. And that's the second time she's done that. And I'm like, we had to call the paramedics to come get her up. I'm going to be nasty as hell, but go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, we had to call the paramedics to come get her up. She okay? Yeah, she's fine. She scared the shit out of me, but
I'm falling and I can't get up. Maybe you didn't hear it because you were yelling and screaming. You were yelling and screaming. You were not in a good mood. You were over there arguing with ZX. Your blood pressure was high. You probably needed a cigarette. You've been sitting all night. So I can imagine why you didn't have the strength to help your mom up off the ground. But instead, you sat right there and you laughed. She's fine. And by the time they came, I had to call the paramedics high. I said, God damn. I said, I kept thinking, I sure hope they don't say, this lady called us high and Melissa's on the floor. I'm like, oh, I can imagine how scary that is. Do y'all see her chuckling and laughing? She thought it was funny. Telling her the story about her mom falling, and she's laughing. Where is the humor in that? Did I miss the joke? Here, let me rewind it back a little bit in case anybody says that I'm reaching. Okay. Where was it funny that Lolo mom fell? I'm trying to catch the joke. Be nasty as hell, but go ahead. Yeah, we had to call the paramedics to come get her up. Okay? Yeah, she's fine. She scared the shit out of me, but she's fine. And by the time they came, I had to call the paramedics high. I said, God damn. I said, I kept thinking, I sure hope they don't say, this lady called us high and Melissa's on the floor. I'm like, oh, I can imagine how scary that is. Do y'all not hear that her laughter is so uncontrollable? Like she's so high that is still funny. This woman is so high that is still funny to her. It's funny to her. What was funny about it? Can y'all help me out? Am I tripping? Am I doing too much? Am I looking too deep into it? What's the tea? Let's get into it.
Queen Tulsa, baby. Your favorite shade, your hottest tea, and your headline queen. The Wendy Williams of YouTube, iconic, epic, and always petty when I need to be. Queen Tulsa, I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you'll like. Cameras on, baby, I control the stage. Every headline bends when I set the page. Hot topics burn, I deliver with grace. Shady little smirk while I give you faith. From the gossip rooms to the YouTube fight, turn petty words into sleepless nights. If I say stops here, then it's all through. No one drops tea like I go. I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you'll like. Like and subscribe, let the numbers climb. Serving raw truth with a touch of divine. Breaking news, baby, I say it bold. Every word drips, hotter than gold. Discussing cases, I keep receipts. I'm a boss in heels with the fire and heat. You want the tea, I pour it smooth. I'm Queen Tulsa, baby, I set the mood. Sweet on the lips, but sharp when I speak. Petty when I whine, but my shade unique. Iconic, epic, I reign supreme. Queen Tulsa, the boss, I'm the headline queen. Don't get it twisted, baby. You came for the gossip, but you stayed for the queen. I don't chase views, views chase me. Now sip that tea, and don't forget to hit that like. Queen Tulsa, I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you'll like. And remember, if I say it stops here, it stops here.